This is my planner, you guys. This is the Live, Love, Inspire Business Planner by the Stationary Muse by Tatiana. I'm really, really proud of it. All right, so I just got done spraying the cover outside. I sprayed it with this, it's kind of like a matte finish spray to kind of help with like scratching and stuff, because I want to make sure that it can hold up over time well. Yeah, so we'll see. That's drying. It said it just takes a couple minutes, and so while it's drying, I figured I would go ahead and do the punching of the pages and everything like that. So if you guys saw my video where I showed you how to make a notebook, this is really similar to that process. I'm basically just going to go ahead and punch the pages. I already have my measurements set up based off of just the trial and error thing and just kind of going through to figure out where the holes need to go. And so now I have, this is my little sample. And so now I'm going to go ahead and punch all of the pages. It's pretty thick, so I have quite a bit that I need to cut through. And then I always do the covers last. I don't know, that's just kind of like my way. Alright, these are all done drying, so now I'm gonna go ahead and you guys, so I just put it together. You have to excuse if you can even tell, the office looks crazy behind me. It needs to be cleaned up, and I have a whole bunch of orders I need to get out, so I need to clean the office up before that happens. But I just had to show you guys the final result of the planner. So this is one of the mini cover options, of course. This is basically the standard Empire one, and I have 3 different options. So there's like standard, text customization, and then there is logo customization, which is the most expensive one as far as like the tiers. Logo customization is $10 more, and then text customization is $5 more. But basically it's really cute. But this is the standard one. So they're gonna be starting at $49.95, and they come with, you guys will have seen all this stuff already, so I feel like we're gonna be repeating so many times, but you know, you never know. They come with the sticker sheet inside, which is so cute. It turned out really, really nice. I did go with that glossy paper, which I think really makes all the difference. And these 2 bigger stickers actually fit on the sticker, or not sticker, the slot in the weekly here, which I really like about it. So it's just really, really nice. And then there's also a little bookmark that I put in there. It looks really, really good. I love how it turned out, and it's just nice to see a full one come together, because like I mentioned, the one that I made for myself, this is actually like a test one. It's a lot smaller because I decided to just do it for the remainder of 2020, so then that way I could be using it and sharing it with you guys and stuff. So this one is just really different. And then I actually had a different bookmark style at first that I was doing, was like this look, but then I decided to make it look a little sleeker with the way that it is. So I really like the way this one turned out. It just fits really nice. And also there's no sticker page in there because I hadn't made the sticker page yet. So there's just a lot of changes and stuff, but essentially they're the same as far as like the whole setup of everything. But I'm really impressed with the way that this turned out. I'm so excited about it. I'm really I'm really, really happy with it. I think the quality is really good, especially for it to be handmade. I know it could be kind of concerning, maybe not. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but it's actually really, really nice. And I love the corners on there. I think that'll really help with protection. You guys saw that I glue them on there, and I do it with bookbinding glue, which is a really strong glue. That's what they use to make like notepads and even things like this. They use that kind of glue to really make sure that it stays together. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I can't believe that it is coming together. And now I just need to work on the plans of putting it out there and sharing it with everybody. Like as I'm filming this, so the next thing I need to do is work on the page on my website and all the informational stuff. I'm gonna film some flip through videos tomorrow, take a ton of pictures. I'm gonna put the packaging together and see what that looks like. I'll probably film a little bit of me putting it in the packaging so you guys can see, but this just looks so good. This is my planner, you guys. This is the Live, Love, Inspire Business Planner by the Stationery Muse by Tatiana. I'm really, really proud of it. All right, so earlier this morning, I shared a video on all my social media, just kind of like previewing all of the cover options for the planner and stuff, and so far the feedback is really, really good, so I'm really excited about it. I've been working on this video, and by the time you guys see this video, it will have already gone up and you'll know what I'm talking about, but it is kind of like a little promo commercial kind of video. If you guys haven't noticed, I'm really big on video for my business. It's just kind of like something I have to do no matter what, and I just feel like it's so much more interactive, and it's just a great way for your customers to really get a feel for something and the experience that they can have and all of that stuff. So I always suggest to you, if you have even just like the little beginner's experience with video or something you can learn really quickly, which it is, I really suggest looking into doing videos because it's just such a game changer for you. But let me show y'all the page though. Okay, so I actually just finished editing my first behind the scenes vlog. I'm getting ready to upload that shortly. Y'all, my iMovie looks so insane. There's so many videos in here. But you guys, I want to show you the page. I'm going to show you guys the page. And let me scroll back up to the top. So just for any of you, if you have a Shopify shop and you want to have some kind of like nicer looking pages, but you don't have a lot of coding or design experience, especially with Shopify, because like I have coding experience, but not really so much with Shopify. Check out Shogun. This is a really nice app. It is a paid app. I want to just throw it out there right now. I think it's like 20 bucks a month, but it gets you pages like this. Let me show you guys the actual live version of this page. And basically, this is just different from like your standard Shopify page. It allows for you to do these kind of pages pretty much anywhere on your site. So I highly recommend it. It just gives you a different look. But this is basically the page I've been working on. I think I have some more stuff I want to add, but we'll see. I got my little slider on there. And then here we got all planner stuff included. So I have like all my features and everything. I still need to put in how thick it is. I think it's like 1 inch and some change, but I need to just double check on that. And then I got my prices, you guys. And I was talking to my mom earlier and she reminded me, she was like, okay, you have Afterpay. Cause I was like, oh my gosh, is it too much? But I really don't think it is, because there are planners that are more than this. And the value is definitely there. You guys are going to get so much out of this planner. Like, look at all of what you get for these prices. And then there's the different tiers. So the business customization one I'm really excited about, because people will actually be able to get their logo on there, and I'm going to send them a proof to, you know, kind of approve it before it actually gets printed and all of that. But I wanted to show off the weekly layout and what all you get. So that's what these pages are. And if you guys are ever wondering, I make all of my stuff in Illustrator. I get asked all the time what program I use, and it's always going to be Illustrator. That is my jam. So that's where I do my designing. But yeah, so that's the page. I have a couple more things to work on. I just want to make sure that it's completely ready to go. You guys will have already seen the like promo commercial, whatever you want to call it. I was trying to get it under a minute, but I just couldn't. It was just like a little bit left, and the way that I had my music set up with like a certain part like dropping, like I needed it to just stay. So it's like 1 minute and 11 seconds, which is not too bad. So everything is fully coming together at this point. On top of that, yesterday I filmed my flip through video. I filmed the video that I just told you guys about, different clips and stuff. And typically with things like this, I try to do it myself, and then you can get really creative with the way you edit. And I have it like where the camera looks like it's kind of like moving, but really it's just the editing. I actually just have my camera sitting still, so I really played around with that and I try to make it fun. I love the song that goes with it. And it's actually the intro of these behind the scenes. It's that song, but it's like more extended for that video. I wanted to give you guys just a couple of tips though, for if you are deciding to do your own planner. I think that would be really helpful for pretty much anyone. And when I say do your own, I mean like choosing to do it yourself versus going the manufacturer route. Really just a couple of things. The main thing I would say is, because people ask all the time, I design my planner in InDesign. I 100% suggest InDesign because it is kind of like the professional standard, I guess you could say, but it also just gives you the capability that I just don't feel like other programs can do. And I have tried, well, I'm not even saying I've tried. I've seen where people use Canva. I know that it's something you can use, but just based off of my experience and the years of using InDesign, when I've tried to just do something like that in Canva is great for like quick graphics and stuff, but I just have not been able to get it to do the capability. InDesign, it just makes it so easy and simple. The program itself is very complex, but once you just know those basic things, you're able to knock it out. So that's my number one, is I suggest learn InDesign and design it in there. I promise you, you will not regret it. I promise you. And you have your template, you'll have your margins, all those things. A little note on margins is, of course, it's going to depend on what size your planner is. Above all, like if you're going with a half letter size, maybe you're going with more of like around a Happy Planner classic size. I think that's like, is it 7x9, 7x10, something like that. My planner is a little bit more of a custom. It's a 6.5x9. There's so many different sizes out there. So it's really important to know what size you want the planner to be, first of all. Figure that out, because you want to make sure that it's going to be the perfect size for whoever it is that you're making it for. Like you may have a situation where you want it to be a letter size planner. So, do that. I wouldn't necessarily say make all the sizes and everything. I'm really big on really getting good with one thing before you expand to everything. So really try to decide on just one size to start with, and then from there you can try different things or try different binding types and stuff. Pick one size, pick one binding type. And then as far as the margins, when you are making it, just make sure that you leave enough room. Typically around 0.5 inches or so, maybe a little bit bigger depending on what kind of binding you're doing, is more than enough space for you to have your margin on like the side where the binding is. And then over on the edge, I typically always do somewhere between like 0.25 and 0.38, just depending. And that's just something you kind of play around with. So that's what I would say for that. And really just the last thing I would say is timing. You want to make sure that you give yourself plenty of time to not only design it, get it made, create samples, take the pictures, promo, create the launch strategy, all that stuff. But you want to make sure that you're doing it when it makes sense. So I think I've mentioned this before in another video when I was talking about launch strategies and stuff, but more specifically about this planner, this is planner season right now. And so I really wanted to be strategic about it. And I knew that I didn't want to come out with this planner in November or something like that. So I think for any of you, if you are thinking about coming out with a planner, this is the time, like right now. Like if you're watching this video, I know this will be going up the week of when my planner is releasing. So if you are thinking about doing a planner and you want it to be a 2021 planner, this is the time to get everything finalized and get it up now. So that's my highest, above all, suggestion. I feel like, to me, like mid-October, end of October is pushing it a little bit, but that's, to me, I feel like that's really the cutoff for when you are kind of getting in, when everybody's deciding on planners and stuff. So that would just really be some of my tips I wanted to just share with you guys for if you're wanting to create your own, and just believe in yourself and know that you can do it. I know that it can be a lot and it can be very intimidating because there are so many other planners out there, but if you put in the time, research and figure out like how to make it and you make it happen, I promise you it's going to be so worth it. You're going to love it. Your customers are going to love it, and it is going to be something amazing that you create. So that's basically what I just wanted to say. Some of my tips. Of course, if you guys have other questions about anything related to the planner, to purchase mine, or even to make your own, please leave them down in the comments, because you know I'm going to help you. You guys, I just have to share. So yesterday I put up, it was Labor Day, I put up the video showing all of the cover options and everything. And that's not even really all of them technically, because there's so many customization things available. But I am just so grateful for the response. Everybody is loving it. And then this morning I put up a video, or not a video. Well, actually, yeah, I put up the first video of this series. And then I also put up a post on Instagram, just, you know, showing another one of the planners and everything. And I just have to say, I'm so excited for the response. Everybody seems just as excited as I am. So it's just making me feel so much better, because this is scary. Like, seriously, you guys, it's so scary to do this. And I don't want to ever try to make something seem like it's easy, because it's not. I have talked myself out of doing this so many times, and I've just had to push past it and really just walk with God on this, and really just believe that there's a reason that it was placed on my heart to make this planner for this group of women. And so I'm just excited for that. And it's crazy. So right now, what I'm actually doing is I'm working on a couple of different things. I showed you guys the page that I have that I'm working on. It's just so many details and little things. So I'm going to show you guys the board that I use. All right, you guys, I feel like I need to find a better way to show my screen but the only other way I can think of is to record it. So I'm actually planning my week right now. This spread looks so cute, you guys. This is a sticker kit from Sheep Floss and Prints, one of my favorite sticker shops. She's Black owned as well, but I just love, she does some amazing foil work on her stickers. This kit is so cute. This one looks like it's called Good Life, and this is just adorable. I love it. But what I wanted to show you guys is this is my launch Trello board. So this is what it looks like. I'm actually thinking about making this for sale for other entrepreneurs that want to use this process as well, because I know a lot of you guys ask about launch stuff all the time. So I want to provide this for you if I can. But basically, this is set up to help me plan out just any launches that I have coming up. And this one is super messy. I've been working on this one for a couple months now. This is what I use to actually launch my store, and I'm also using it to launch the planner. I probably should have made 2 different boards, but that's, you know, a whole nother thing. So I decided to just do it all in here because it was in the same month. So over here, I have some different stuff. I ended up not doing the shot list thing because I just kind of went with it when I did my pictures and stuff. But if I do sell this board, it'll look pretty similar to this, but obviously you won't have all of my information in there. It'll just be pretty cleaned up, and it'll just say shot list. And then it would just have like where you could name the collection, and then it'll have some things for you like product benefits, who's it for, why you need it, all that stuff. But this is what I have been using. So for example, with some of my launches and stuff, I went through, I actually finished that. I went through and I wrote out everything that I needed to make that needed to be ready to go for my launch on the 4th. So that was what this list was all about. And then over here, for example, I'm planning out the stuff for my planners. So lots of different things. I've been kind of putting like what I want to put for all of my different pricing and stuff, planning it out and all of that. So you guys are really getting an insight to kind of my thought process behind everything. And this is just some different stuff. I'm also going to be doing some planner extras that people can get. So I've been planning that out as well for some different pages I'm going to add in, and just tons of stuff. All of this stuff is what I'm putting on my getting started page. So you can literally plan it out to a T. Then over here I have, you know, new products and stuff, which this date ended up changing. So this is actually, this whole card here is irrelevant now. I have a to-do list, things that I needed to do, which most of these I did finish. And so it's just very put together. I have emails planned out, and you can put the date and stuff like that if you want. So if you guys are interested in something like this for your own business, let me know. I'm debating on making this something that I can sell for you guys. It'll just be a blank template, and then you can use it time and time again. I actually give this to my clients now, and they seem to really like it, so I wouldn't mind sharing this with you guys at all if you're interested. And then what I really like about it is if I hit the calendar up here, because I made it a power up on my board, which is a whole nother, like, it's a Trello term, but it basically just means you can add like other types of features onto a board that it may not necessarily have. So I added a calendar, and as you can see, this calendar is full. It's color coded depending on, like, Instagram is purple, red is for YouTube, and so I have all of my things planned out. I have not quite finished the actual week of the planner coming out though, so I'm still trying to plan that final week out. But like, here's the week I'm in right now, and it's pretty full. And I'm planning out my social media posts. Just every single thing, you guys, is on this calendar, and I've been using this so religiously just to get everything set up since the beginning of this launch. So it's really, really nice. So I'm sitting here, I'm trying to order the book board, y'all. And then finally, not only, so it's just been a couple things with this company. So overall, they've been really, really nice. But like, first, the lady I spoke with, she told me that they did custom cutting of the boards, but I couldn't find it on the website. So it was like, it wasn't on the website for some reason. So, or no, it was on the website, and she told me that I could order samples. That's what it was. But there was nowhere to order the samples. So then they finally sent this over. This was the little thing that I showed you guys in the previous clip. And so I finally decided on it, because pretty much what happens with these, if you can imagine this a larger size, of course, my sticker paper is gonna go around this. And, oh wait, do I have the right one? I'm looking at 4. I'm getting number 4. So they have them labeled on here. You guys can even see the company too, Hollanders. Now I'm on their website, I'm on the custom cutting page, and literally, you guys, I do not see the size I need. I need number 4, and I see every other size except the one I need. So I'm gonna have to give them a call, but I just had to share that with you guys. I feel like there's always something that I run into with anything that I'm doing, and this book board situation has been a long journey, but it's such a huge part of this planner. This is the hardcover, so it's like really important. And yeah, but I'll get it together. I just had to share that with you guys though, because it has not been all rainbows and butterflies. There's been actually quite a few things along this little journey where I'm just kind of like, all right, now let's just get this planner launched, and we'll go from there.